This is session 6 in Emotional Intelligence, entitled Enhancing Emotional Self-Management. Our fifth skill or competency in emotional intelligence is emotional self-management. In this session, we're going to explore ways for you to enhance your skill of emotional self-management, which is the skill of effectively managing your own emotions. Here, we're going to explore a range of techniques or strategies or tools that will help you foster positive moods and emotions for yourself in your business, and implement at least one of the strategies that we're going to identify for you. And we'll also explore how you can use these techniques and tools to enhance decision making, your behavior, and the performance and ultimate success of your business. And again, as in most of these sessions, we begin with our threshold question. Why should a solopreneur learn to better manage his or her emotions? Well, managing your own emotions effectively assists you in increasing the satisfaction you have with your business, helping you remain positive and optimistic when you're faced with the inevitable adversity that comes from running a business. It allows you to remain open to and deal with changes in your business environment effectively and to enhance the performance and the success of your business. At the conclusion of this session, what you're going to have is some techniques that'll help you better manage the emotions you experience in your business, and how to use these techniques to better regulate moods and emotions and feelings, cope with stress and ambiguity that arises in your day-to-day business, and to help you remain positive, motivated, productive, and more successful. Regulating your moods will lead to a number of important and key attributes. It'll help you achieve leadership and sales success, manage your stress, and become more resilient, become more adaptable, and have the capacity to deal with changes in your business environment and strategies and the inevitable ups and downs that are present on your entrepreneurial path. You'll be more optimistic and you'll be more motivated towards greater performance and success. And most importantly, your ability to repair negative feelings and maintain beneficial positive ones is a more general skill needed for life as a whole. Now, there's many techniques that can help promote positive moods and emotions in your business, and they can range from more passive types to active. And the way Genos defines this is passive emotional self-management strategies are ones that involve someone or something else that supports you. What are some examples of these things? Well, even simply sitting there drinking a cup of coffee. Coffee can sometimes be a trigger or a passive help in managing your emotions. Talking with someone, watching television, or listening to music. All of these techniques are passive ways to help manage your emotions. More active ones are totally self-sufficient and don't leave you reliant on other people or other things. Examples of these might be going for a walk, engaging in meditation, using guided imagery, perhaps some forms of proactive problem solving, cognitive reframing, challenging your own thinking and feelings, or structured reflection. Whatever the emotional self-management strategy you use, it needs to be oriented towards helping you with your thoughts, your feelings, your business environment, and the people with whom you interact, and helping you do all of these things more effectively. Let's look at some of the strategies, tools, and techniques that Genos, the folks from whom we license our emotional intelligence course from, has come up with. To have greater clarity on how to actively manage and regulate your own emotions, Genos suggests 4 strategies. Our first one is thinking-oriented strategies. And perhaps one of the most effective ways of regulating your moods and emotions is to consider how your thoughts may be impacting how you feel. Oftentimes, finding a different or new perspective, perhaps a more balanced way of thinking, can help us change the way that we feel. Our second of our 4 strategies are physiology-oriented ones. Our body is an excellent communicator for how we might be feeling at any given time. So, changing the physiology of our bodies can help us change how we feel. Our third of our 4 strategies are environmentally oriented ones. Factors that are outside of us can impact us on how we feel as we travel through our entrepreneurial journey. And changing our business or working environment and how we think and relate to it can serve to alter how we feel. And our fourth of our strategies are relationship-oriented ones. There's an old saying that a problem shared is a problem halved. Connecting and sharing how we feel with others can provide an opportunity not only to vent feelings and emotions, but also to consider how we really want to be feeling about something. And even the act of expressing emotions helps us to begin to feel differently. And other people might also provide us with other perspectives on how we feel. Effective self-management of our emotions involves having a range of emotional regulation tools and techniques within each of these 4 orientations or these 4 strategies. Next, let's look at some tools and techniques in detail. So in our first category, thinking strategies, what are some of the tools or techniques that we might use? Well, we might engage in mindfulness meditation. How about guided imagery? Or cognitive reframing? Learning various techniques for problem solving is a thinking strategy. Shifting our perspective on how we see things, or reading, watching videos, or other forms of self-education can be helpful in the thinking strategies category for emotional self-management. In our second category, physiological strategies, we could look at simple breathing exercises that help us regulate and become more aware of our breathing. How about yoga? How about reviewing and looking at our diet and nutrition to be sure we're on track, or to be sure we're on track with exercise and even increasing our flexibility? Now, with the latter 3, diet, nutrition, exercise, and flexibility, of course, consult your physician first before making any changes or undertaking any programs in these areas. And finally, you could simply change your daily routine in some manner to help regulate your emotions. Our third category, environmental strategies, we could look at such things as changing our working hours. When do we like to work in our business? How about the way our office or our work environment is laid out? What about the expectations we have for what we're going to get accomplished in a particular day, week, month, or year? Can we limit unnecessary stress? Sometimes we pile things on by choice, and we can limit those choices. What about playing music that helps us relax? And you can define what that is. For some of us, it's new age music. For others of us, it's heavy metal. Whatever works for you. Or retreating back into nature as often as you can be a good environmental strategy. And the fourth of our strategy categories, if you will, involves relationships. Can you talk about your emotions with someone else? Is there someone to whom you can simply vent? Sometimes simply telling somebody, I'm just going to vent here, just listen. I don't really need you to respond. How about having a support network? This is something that the Solopreneur Mastermind Group is intended to do in an online basis, and an online support network is useful, and an in-person one can be useful as well. Could you engage a mentor? How about retaining a coach to help you with your emotional self-management? There are various ways to help you deal with conflicts. Conflicts resolution strategies can often be a way to assist you on your road to better emotional self-management. And directly asking for what you want rather than doing things in a more passive-aggressive way is often a more productive strategy for enhancing your emotional self-management. In the exercise that we have below, you're going to consider each of these 4 sets of strategies and identify at least one technique that you believe you could implement in your business to help you on the path to better management of your emotions. As always, you can come back and view this video again for further explanation or detail on any of the particular steps. And again, we always encourage you to do the exercises. We believe there's a great deal of value to them. And after you complete the exercise in this particular session, go on to session 7, where we will look at yet another one of our skills or competencies in emotional intelligence.